got everything laid out. Sorry.
I'm Mr. Modell, CEO of Modell Sporting Goods.
Oh my God.
You did do the thing.
Disguised with funky clothes, glasses, and blonde hair, Renee Maloney, co-founder of Painting with a Twist, is opting for the undercover boss to see if her little business is actually proving the aesthetic closure that it was built for. She had decided to go as an art teacher for the day, but the only problem is that she can barely hold a brush.
Tonight on Undercover Boss, co-founder of Painting with a Twist goes undercover in her own company.
No, I'm gonna go undercover.
It'll work.
While undercover,
This is lovely Savannah. Hi, Savannah.
This is ridiculous.
The Painting with a Twist was born in Louisiana after Hurricane Katrina, with both Maloney and her co-founder, Kathy Dino, wanting to create eloquent terrain where people could enjoy a night out with friends, paint, a lively instructor, and if they want booze, they can go for a paint and sip package.
I'm Renee Maloney. I am the CFO, the co-founder, and the franchisor.
All you're gonna do is just highlight your little areas of text.
The experience is like you're coming to a party. Painting with a Twist.
The CEO had her heart in for the studio, and the venture was launched in 2007. It grew quickly, expanding to 320 studios in 36 states. But the irony was that Maloney was a confident premier, but the inspection was tricky, as she had no idea how things would work in her dream studio.
Primarily, it was developed as a place for women. We have date night, and we have team building, and we have men come and paint with us. So Painting with a Twist has been the leading franchise in the industry.
Attired as a middle-aged art instructor named Savannah, Maloney hit one of the most successful studios of her franchise, where she met Macy, who was the total life of the party. She had all the customers pumped and excited for the painting with the Twist experience. However, when it was Savannah's turn to take the stage, she totally ruined things with her bad painting and mom jokes, which were really bad for business.
So there was a blonde-headed lady who got on an airplane, and the stewardess says, "Well, what did you tell her?"
Right now, it's just kind of like, I'm so nervous. But
FYI, the humiliation train hadn't even reached its last junction. After this, Maloney went to see Bree, who was the manager at another studio. She'd been working for the company for quite some time, so she started by giving her guest artist the simple task of painting, not knowing the torture she was about to bring to her own CEO.
Anywhere, and then maybe stop at the ears and then draw your own ears in, okay?
Okay. I am the money side of this business, not the painting side of this business.
How are we doing over here? How do you... You're powerful.
Time to get to the last, but not the least important part of the franchise. Spoiler, this one is going to be a deal breaker for the woman, as she went straight for the shipping part, which clearly is no place for softies. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Of the boxes of canvases is amazing. I didn't really realize there were so many. I bet you I just did that. I just kind of feel like it's not very fun to do. When's lunch?
Lunch is when you finish.
Wow.
Season 8, Episode 1 of Undercover Boss features Sharon Price John, the woman who turned around the story of a Build-A-Bear for good. The unusual stuff in your company was the dream of every child, providing the opportunity to create their own custom toy. She looks forward to seeing how her employees and customers are taking to her new store model and other recent changes. Done to improve the sales, disassembling as Jessie, she walks through a day of work alongside employees like this.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
My name is Sharon John, and I am the president and CEO of Build-A-Bear Workshop. All right, let's talk a little bit about Promise Pets. Definitely have to change the hair.
We
Gotta change up the hair.
got some options here for you.
Sharon's first stop is Northridge, where she was to work with real-life pink bliss named Lenny. The boss lady was told that the young girl was a dedicated bear builder, just about the right contender to see if the new store model developed by Sharon and her team was working or not.
Hello, welcome to Build-A-Bear.
Oh, wow, hi.
Are you Jessie?
Yeah.
My name is Lainey.
Okay, got it.
They're celebrating back to school month.
Are we having a party?
We are having a party, absolutely. Step on the magical pedal. And the stuffing comes right out of here.
Okay.
Lenny was quite compassionate through the whole mapping work routine process, But the minor tasks were apparently too much for the CEO, as she made a complete fool of herself in front of young customers and her own employees. Things got so messy that she almost blew her cover.
Do we all have our bears? We know which ones we're getting?
Okay, let's go.
It was kind of everywhere.
But it was not going to get any simpler from here, as her next stop was at the cash register with Nick, another gung-ho of building a bear buckaroo. But working with top women can be a real fun killer, as she had trouble even with the simple errand of billing. Look how she tested the nerves of the man, and even the customers were troubled dealing with her.
Return now.
Okay, so, and that was good? Did something good happen?
Yep.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Oh, wait, hang on.
Oh, we didn't pay.
Yeah, we have to check out
Yeah,
first.
that would be important.
Total?
From messing things at the billing and game-changing, CEO went to the warehouse to trouble the workers there. Her companion of the day was Solomon, who was going to teach Sharon cherry picking. Yeah, I'm also hearing such a term in shipping work for the first time. So you can imagine what show the boss lady's about to put on.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, hi.
My name is Solomon.
Hi, I'm Jessie.
This will almost let you touch the ceiling in certain aisles, so you gotta be careful what aisle you go in. Now, we're gonna go to aisle 31.
Oh,
31,
you gotta
40.
tell me when you're doing that.
Yeah.
After that tiresome day, Sharon P. John got back to her old regular self. You know, the boss lady self, with really good insight and some favors in mind. She got to the part of disclosing her real identity to the people with whom she'd made a spectacle of herself, which, if you ask me, is not a happy place to be. Let's see how the employees will react.
How did Jessie do?
Maybe she could have been a little louder.
Are you Jesse?
I'm Jessie.
Oh, come on.
I am the president and CEO of Build-A-Bear Workshop. Holy moly. This is Undercover Boss.
Ah, that is funny.
Marcus Samuelsson, an Ethiopian-born Swedish-American famous chef, restaurateur, and television personality, is on the run of finding new talent, and he's decided to take the Undercover Boss's help in doing so. The guy basically has 30 restaurants in 7 countries, and Samuelsson is the big fish in the game. And this kinda comes in the way of him hiring people, as folks tend to get fake, or may sometimes try too hard to impress him. So CBS will help him get that factor out of the way by going incognito.
I had chefs and mentors that changed my life completely. I'm going undercover because the people I'm meeting might be starstruck.
This is when you kind of start wiggling your face. Check out the new you.
Oh, holy.
So, dressed up as VJ, the celebrity chef set foot at Hudson's table looking for professionals with entry-level workers to examine everyday operations. His first candidate was head chef Brienne, who had taken him in for teaching a simple pasta class. At first, she taught him how to make one from scratch, and while the star chef played dumb in the process, the real break came when Chef Brienne asked him to teach in her place. The guy turned the whole process around with more showing and less telling, which is not a good call.
Basic egg pasta. You put the oil like on the flour, and I was like, no, that's like you're outside of the well. Like the whole point of the well is to put the liquid in the well.
Which is a great workout.
With that scene, let's move to the second candidate on the Finding Chef list, from lovely Hartford, Connecticut. But here's the twist. These guys don't work in some fancy restaurant. They actually own a food truck. Hey, you never know where you might find a gem. So VJ next visited Roy Rydell and his wife, who thought they would be teaching an amateur today. Let's see how the whole meetup went down.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
I'm owner of Mercado.
My name is VJ Gundy.
Nice to meet you, VJ.
Hi.
Hi, VJ.
Nice to meet you.
All right, so you're working the fry box today. We're gonna walk through everything.
Nice.
Season them up with a little bit of salt.
Vinaigrette.
After the initial introduction, Roy was ready to get down to brass tacks, not knowing that he was teaching the big guns of the culinary world. Following it, he gave Marcus his first stint. But Samuelsson was not impressed by his new boss at all, as he was too much committed to his fake persona. Watch, he'd ranked himself low by goofing up a simple sandwich.
Woo, it's freezing.
Make sure they look nice.
Woo. Ah,
I don't see any chicken salad on any of these. Scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably say we'll give you a 6 for today.
6.
Nonetheless, Marcus was not bummed at all, as his plan was working just fine. He was observing the cooking duo up close, testing their patience and tasting their amazing food. It was a total win-win for the celeb chef and CBS. And for us, well, we just love good reality TV drama. But the same can't be said about the food truck owners.
All right, what do we got here? 2 ducks, 2 M's.
I want to try. When can I try?
Absolutely. We can try after you're done working.
How about that?
Thank you so much.
We're gonna start with the queso frito.
Yes, that's good.
These are the signature dish here.
That is really delicious. Did you cook in a restaurant before?
I did.
As much fun as it was up until now, things are about to heat up in this part of the episode, as this stop is a teaching class by a rising talent at Monroe College. The session was to be led by a young, aspiring graduate, Lay. However, because teaching your own peers is more difficult than it appears, the young girl's nervousness was plainly visible, and it led to her breaking during the class.
Hi guys, my name is Leigh Alston. I am a graduate of the Culinary Institute of New York at Monroe College. Today I am going to prepare a risotto with a painted, oh my gosh, I can't do this.
The chicken of hers didn't sit well with Marcus, but she cleared up her act and came back right in. This made all of us fans of the girl's courage, as she was not ready to go down in flames. And when Leigh returned, she returned for victory. The little rock star turned the whole class around and left everyone, including the impersonating chef, spellbound.
Leigh, come on back, sweetie. Right here, right here. We know you're nervous, honey, okay? Refocus.
So I'm gonna start my risotto here. So I'm gonna pan it the back, so I'm gonna dredge it in some flour.
Quite a journey Samuelson had, didn't he? Well, the bummer is that now he has to wrap things up. So he had all of the candidates called into the studio for one last round. But he wasn't done yet, as he still had one show to put on. Yes, showing amazing skills VJ had picked up from his mentors. Let's see how it goes before the final reveal.
Sorry, I had everything laid out. Sorry. Now, I'm really gonna show them who I am.
In this undercover operation, the CEO of Modell's is about to go around sniffing out the shortcomings of his own franchise. As the largest family-owned sporting goods store, there is a lot about to get dished. So, fingers crossed about the big guy handling the brutal truth, getting handed to him right in the face. Accordingly, first things first, let's get this guy his disguise.
I'm Mr. Modell, CEO of Modell Sporting Goods. Oh my God. My wife leaves me. I'll never forget myself.
So, Joey's first stop, featuring as a fake reality show contestant, is one of the stores in Connecticut. There, he was attended by the assistant manager of the store, James, who, after initial chit-chat, gave him the simple task, but the CEO of the company miserably failed at them. Nonetheless, when he asked James some suspicious questions, his buttons got pushed really hard, and he could clearly see through the really odd fake mustache, and upon confrontation, Mr. Modell was taken down by his own manager.
I am James.
Hey, Joey, Cliff.
Nice to meet you. Okay, bye. Why would you worry about our distribution center?
I am Mr. Modell.
Just so you know, he isn't even nearly done with his wacky self. So he headed to another store of his, where he met a gem of a woman named Angel. Tragically, the working mother was an honest employee of his company. Still, she was not getting paid enough to give her family a place to live in. Modell felt really bad for her. And with that said, let us jump into the acting freaky part.
Hi, are you the contestant? Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Angel.
And it's easy to waddle like a walrus.
Wow, can this guy get easy? Okay, I admit, I really was enjoying all of this, but I'm sure all this was quite a nightmare for the guys he was working with. Only time will tell how they'd react when they find out the truth.
I'm Mr. Modell, CEO of Modell Sporting Goods.
Oh my God.
You did do this thing.
I know the girls will definitely enjoy that getting away.